What is up, guys? It is your favorite Otaku Lotus here today, and welcome back to the Nerd Corner. And in today's video, it is time yet again for another Sustain the Industry video. This time for the month of August 2016. You guys already know how this works. This series of videos where I show you all the anime and manga that I have picked up for the month in support of the anime and manga industry, as well as just for satisfying my own collector and otaku lifestyle. Because hey, we already know. But yeah, I really haven't been picking up that much anime lately, or any anime at all, as of the past few months. And this time around, this month, this was a pretty small haul for August. I didn't pick up a lot of volumes. I think it's only maybe, I don't know, like 13, 14. I forgot to count, but roughly around there. So not a lot, but it's some great stuff if I do say so myself. And I hope you guys enjoy it. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the pickups. And first up, we have Hikaru no Go, a series I cannot recommend enough. I believe it was in my June Sustain the Industry video where I picked up the first 12 volumes of the series. It was something I plan on collecting mainly because of Takeshi Obata's artwork. You guys already know by now. I'm a huge fan of his work. Everything that he's worked on I've liked so far that I've read. And I'm just kind of a fanboy. I want everything that he's worked on that's been released in English, and I plan to continue that. Really looking forward to Platinum in October, by the way. But the point is, I picked up the rest of this series, and even though Takeshi Obata's artwork is what really drew me in and sold me on it, the story really blew me away, especially for going into it with really not knowing what to expect. And I'm just going to show you guys these volumes as I talk about the series, because Hikaru no Go is a sports series, and a lot of people aren't fans of sports series, but even more niche than a sports series is a mental sports series, because if you don't know, Go is a board game, right? And I think most people would expect a series about a board game to be particularly boring, especially a board game that most people, I would think, never have heard of. They don't know how to play, they don't know any of the rules, and they probably don't have any interest in it. But you know what, if that's how you feel, if you think Go is some weird foreign game that you really have no interest in, or maybe you do know about it and you think it's for old people and you don't know anything about it, you don't want to play it, join the club, because that's exactly how our main character Hikaru is. When the series starts off, he knows absolutely nothing about the game, he doesn't know how to play, and he doesn't want to play. But you kind of learn and grow with him as he goes on this journey and becomes a professional Go player. And it's pretty awesome. And truth be told, I was blown away. Like, that was nothing short of blown away. Like, I was seriously amazed, and by the first volume I was absolutely hooked, and I knew straight away that I had to order the rest of the series, because I knew I was going to plow through it at a breakneck speed until I finished it, because I just enjoyed it that much. And another awesome thing about the series is that even if you don't really learn and grow with Hikaru, even if you still think you're going to have no interest in the series because it's about a board game, like, how interesting can it be? Take my word for it when I tell you it's pretty damn interesting. Like I said, even I'm a lot like Hikaru is in the beginning. Like, even now after reading it, I still don't really know a whole lot about the game of Go. Like, I couldn't sit down and play it right now if I tried. I did learn some things by reading the series and like reading all the extra details and stuff that are written on like the spare pages or like in the margins or in between panels. But yeah, I couldn't sit down and play a game right now if I tried. But that's the beauty of this series, is that you don't have to have any knowledge on the game whatsoever in order to enjoy it, and I think that's really dope. But you do learn about it as you read, especially if you're paying attention. I just think that's wonderful. So I think the series is awesome. I was extremely surprised by how much I loved it, and it's honestly made its way into my top 10. I think this series is severely underrated, underappreciated. I don't think I really ever see it in collection videos or pickup videos. I don't ever really hear anyone mention it or talk about it. I know my boy Paulo, who I've recently befriended here on YouTube and on Twitter and stuff, he's a big fan of the series. And I know the homie Ozio is also planning on picking it up, and he thinks it's dope as well. But yeah, and I think Insidious Sweet might also, but those are just like 3 people that I can think of out of like the dozens, possible over 100 people that I've met and interacted with and watched on YouTube that are like into this series. So do yourself a favor, give it a shot, give it a chance. And if you're not hooked by the first 1 or 2 volumes, then I'd genuinely be very, very surprised, because like I said, I started off with no interest really in the game of Go itself, but I was interested in the story. I still don't really know a lot about the game, and I didn't know anything at all about it when I started, but it took me on quite a journey, quite a ride, and I thought it was phenomenal. So yeah, definitely recommend it, and I'm happy to add it to the collection. Next up, we have Volume 5 of Twin Star Exorcist. Now, you guys already know this is one of my own personal favorites. It's something I've been ranting and raving about for almost a year now. Damn, it's already been almost a year since I've been on YouTube. Some of the earliest videos I did on this channel were actually my first Sustain the Industry, which included the first 2 volumes of Twin Star Exorcist and a manga, like first impressions for Twin Star Exorcist. But if you've seen the anime for this, Do not pay that any attention. I know the anime has given this series a bad rap, but trust and believe, take my word for it when I tell you that the manga is head and shoulders, miles and miles, leagues and leagues above the anime. It is so much better. It's a it's not completely different, but it's like 70% different from the anime. It's better in every way. Fantastic covers for every volume, great characters, a much better story. It's all around, it's just greatness, and I love this series. It's probably in my top 10. Everybody who I've gotten to read this series has not regretted it. They've thanked me for it, and they're loving it because it is so much better than the anime. I think even my homie Armor Otaku yesterday just told me that it's made its way into his top 10, and he was actually gonna like pass on it, you know, just toss it to the side and never give it a chance. And he's glad he did because it turned out to be so damn good. And same goes for my homie Memory. Shout out to both of those guys. I'll leave links to their channels in the description down below so you guys can check them out. But yeah, even the homie Memory has like really been enjoying the series, and it's just dope. It's dope, man. If you haven't checked it out, I do highly recommend it. It's worth giving a chance because trust and believe me when I tell you it is a lot better than the anime, and it's worth beating. And then next up we have Akame ga Kill Volume 7. Now, I don't have anywhere near as much to say about this as I did about Hikaru no Go or Twin Star Exorcist because I actually haven't read this. But I will say it has a pretty dope cover. I like the color scheme. I like the back of it. I really do enjoy these Akame ga Kill volumes. I know a lot of people aren't fans of Akame ga Kill, either the manga or the anime, because it's too edgy or it tries too hard or some other bullshit like that, but I don't care about that. If you don't like the series, I mean, you know, cool, that's on you, but I disagree. You know, I enjoyed it, so to each his own. But yeah, I like the anime. I think the manga looks pretty cool. I actually haven't really started reading it. I've only been picking up the volumes because, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but I've been picking up the volumes because I enjoy the anime, and I think it ends with volume 15. So even though we get these releases pretty slow, you know, it does have a legit end in sight. So I'm happy to add it to the collection, whatever. But yeah, that's it. So that is it, guys. A pretty small haul this time around, but you know, short, sweet, and simple, to the point. Hope you guys still enjoyed it. You guys know sometimes I'll do a 10 volume haul, then next month all of a sudden I've picked up 40, 50 volumes. So hey, we'll see. I don't plan on going crazy next month, but you never know what tomorrow may hold. So who knows? Maybe I'll come up on some great deals. But be that as it may, that's pretty much all I've got for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hit this with a like if you did. Subscribe if you haven't already so you guys can stay tuned for all the awesome content that I plan on bringing you. With all the being said, that's pretty much all I have for today. So I will catch you guys next time. Later.